Welcome to Bloomberg Small Business, the show that provides a blueprint for entrepreneurial success. I'm Lane Bijardi in New York. Well, internet retailers can increase sales by understanding how consumers search on the web and employing the keywords they use most often. Mike Ferranti of Endai Worldwide specializes in internet marketing. He joins me now to explain how. Welcome.
Thanks, Lane.
First of all, it was an amazing year for internet sales overall. Numbers that are just out this week say holiday sales on the internet climbed 29% overall, and that's excluding the online auctions as well as travel services. Just people going out there and buying online for the holidays, and that makes it so important for retailers of all sizes to concentrate on how to make the most money possible on the internet.
Sure, it's gotten more competitive as a result of that kind of traffic and opportunity out there. We've seen huge spikes in sales year over year, and in fact, comparable week over week from last year. The first week of December, for example, we saw a 30% increase over the year before. So
and that really carried through right through the season, and it just goes to show if you're a retailer of any sort or you're selling goods and services and you're not online yet, you may be missing out on a major opportunity.
That's right.
And you help people set up with this and also help those who are already online selling to learn how to do it better and get more eyeballs to their websites. And the search function seems to be a very hot area of opportunity here.
The search behavior of consumers has been probably the fastest growing sector of online advertising, probably because it's one of the most efficient. The reach is there, and the results that the advertisers look for and really need are very, very hard to reproduce with other forms of media.
And how does this work? Because some people may think, well, if I just get the right domain name, people are going to come to me automatically. However, most of those excellent domain names are gone unless you have a brand name that can support that kind of Insta search. But how do you get your clients to make it best and get themselves searched if they go to a Yahoo or a Google or MSN or any of these search sites to find exactly what they're looking for?
Well, I think the first thing you mentioned in terms of good domain name, that I think a number of years ago was a primary focus of, you know, back when people used to spend several $1 million on a domain. Today, I think marketers have grown more sophisticated online, and so what we see is a real focus on what is the consumer behavior that ultimately drives something that leads to a purchase. And what we specialize in, among other things in online marketing, is in trying to get that advertiser's listing or results listed higher in the search results.
So how does that get done? How if you're out there and you say, how do you get higher in the search results? So what kind of things can you do to do that?
Sure, that's a good question. There's two primary ways that you get face time, if you will, with the consumer. The first is called cost per click advertising or cost per click search. And that's those ads that sometimes run down the right side of the page. They're text ads, they're non-obtrusive, they're relevant because they're related to the keyword that you typed in when you searched. So if you search for tennis shoes, you're not going to see ads for anything other than shoes, apparel, tennis shoes, things of that nature.
And you automatically get on the first page. You're paying for that opportunity to be on the first page of the search, even if you're certainly not among the most you know, highly looked at websites on the web.
That's a good point. The internet is the great equalizer in this regard, in that I could go and outbid Coca-Cola on the keyword soda in a heartbeat. Not that that happens every day, because generally you have to align your spend with the results that you get from it. But the beauty in it is that it's a bidding system, and that's particularly important to small business and direct marketers, because those who have the most efficient process of converting those clicks from search engines into customers are the ones that can afford to bid higher and get those top
Let's talk about
results.
some of the pitfalls to look out with these search engine programs here. Negative indexing points on file for search spamming. How does that work? Because you can get searches and get a ton of things that have nothing to do with what you've been searching for.
That's right. There's a second kind of search. The first one we just covered was cost per click. The second type is called natural or organic search. Organic search says the search engines go out, spider the entire internet with these search spider programs. They determine, to the best of their ability, what sites are related to and relevant to certain keywords. And so, not surprisingly, an entire industry has developed of natural search optimization. And what you do in natural search is you try to create bait for those spiders, sometimes called spider food, to get them to index your site higher.
Even if you haven't had 2 million page views, you get an opportunity to get higher up in the actual
You
site.
certainly can. And so, not surprisingly, a lot of the time, very small companies achieve very high positioning and therefore lots of traffic at essentially no cost.
All right. That's the way they like it. Mike, thank you very much.
That's right.
Mike Ferranti is the founder of Endai Worldwide, and we have plenty still ahead. Coming up next, find out which books top the list of the best business books of 2004. Much more still ahead. We're back after this quick break. You're watching Bloomberg Television.